Alright, so we just had a huge summer downloadable update. It's the last one for the next 31 days. And with it comes a brand new game mode called Fortnite Reload. But here we are in the morning of the update and it's not playable yet. So the real question is, when can we play it and how is it going to be? So I can answer those for you. Now first off, if my voice sounds different, I do have a nasty cold right now, so that's why I sound all congested. I do apologize. I tried to take some medicine, but it's just not helping. So first of all, where's the game mode? Why can't we play it yet? And they actually answered that in the blog that they posted. So this is the first part. It says, new map, new mode, welcome to Fortnite Reload, a new action-packed battle royale mode with classic weapons, classic locations, and classic vibes for you and your squad. Reload goes live Saturday, which is today, June 22nd, shortly after 2 p.m. Eastern. So remember, there's a Metallica concert today that starts at 2 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Central. So as soon as the concert starts, that's when Fortnite Reload goes live. So that's when you're able to play 2 p.m. Eastern. They kind of tricked us a little bit by saying it would be available today, but then it's not until midday. But that's okay. We get to watch the concert first, and then we can participate. So how does Fortnite Reload work? Well, they describe it right here. It says squaddies, so apparently it's squads only. Squaddies reboot in Fortnite Reload so long as one member of the team remains. Reload is a 40-player experience on a tighter map featuring familiar locations like Tilted Towers and Retail Row. A full team wipe means game over. Whether you choose Battle Royale or Zero Build, the last squad standing wins. Absolutely amazing. They put Zero Build in there. That's awesome. So I was worried it was going to be squads only and builds only. So it is squads only, but you can fill, and there's also Zero Build. So I'm loving this. So in fact, that's what the next section says. In this fill or no fill squads experience, so you can play solo if you want. Solo squads, that is. It can pay to go for aggressive plays when there's an automatic reboot just around the corner. If the rest of the team's down, a lone squaddie needs to keep their head on a swivel, as staying in the game depends on their survival. Here's how it works. So when eliminated, a player's individual reboot timer starts. The player reboots at the end of the timer. Reboot timers begin at 30 seconds and scale up to 40 seconds later in the match. So if you get eliminated, you gotta wait 30 seconds and then you're automatically back as long as one of your teammates is still alive. And then later on, it'll go to 40 seconds. So that's not bad. Then it says remaining teammates can reduce reboot timers by 2 seconds by downing an opponent, 4 seconds by eliminating one, and 10 seconds by wiping an opposing squad. So that is awesome. There's 3 different ways there to reduce that timer for getting your teammates back. Then it says when downed, players can opt to start their reboot timer right away instead of waiting for a revive. Well, that's interesting as well. So basically, if you're downed and there's no one near you, you can just eliminate yourself and start that reboot timer immediately. Then it says towards the end of the match, reboots will stop, meaning lost teammates will no longer return. That makes sense. So this sounds like an action-packed, insane squads game mode. So let's talk about the initial loot pool. It says this compact island is easy to traverse on foot, so there's no drivable vehicles. But you will find a medley of unvaulted loot. Here's just a handful of items returning for reload at launch. So there's the revolver, the tac shotgun, the lever action shotgun, I hate that thing, the OG heavy shotgun, that's pretty good, the tactical submachine gun, infantry rifle, heavy assault rifle, bolt action sniper rifle, rocket launcher, and grappler. So that's the initial loot pool, but we'll talk more about that in a second because the data miners found other information. How about wins and victory crowns? So it says victory crowns can be earned in Reload and function the same way as they do in normal Battle Royale or Zero Build. When rebooted, you'll have a common assault rifle and, for builds only, 100 wood. On elimination, players drop small shield potions, medium ammo, light ammo, shotgun shells, and, for builds only, 50 of each building material. This is in addition to their entire inventory. Stay strapped. So that's insane. Every person you eliminate, regardless of what they have in their inventory, are going to drop you minis, as well as ammo. How crazy is that? Now, if this mode didn't sound amazing to begin with, they're offering free rewards. So these are the 3 items you can get. So on the left is the Pool Cubes wrap, which looks like it's definitely animated. In the middle is amazing, the Nana Bath back bling. So that's a Peely variant right there in a tub. And then on the right is the digital dogfight contrail. How awesome is that? 3 free rewards. In addition, if you get a victory, you get a glider, just like in the normal game mode. So this is the victory umbrella. It's called the Res-brella. Not the Riz-brella, the Res-brella. And it looks awesome. Basically, it's the John Wick one-shot umbrella mixed with the cubes that you turn into when you get eliminated. Pretty sweet. So let's take a look at the map size real quick. So on the right is the current Chapter 5 Season 3 map. On the left is the new Game Modes map. Look how condensed this is. Now remember, there's only 40 people. So it's not like there's 100 people roaming around. But this is incredibly small compared to what we're working with right now. Now, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, it actually does, because this is going to be an XP crazy game mode. So this comes from the data miner FireMonkey, and this is what he says. Fortnite Reload will grant you 24k XP every 15 minutes spent playing the mode, up to 2.5 hours a day. Meaning you can get a free 240,000 XP, in parentheses 3 levels per day, just by playing Fortnite Reload. How insane is that? Now, also according to FireMonkey, vending machines in Fortnite Reload are currently set to only be medical vending machines, so that's great as well. That's where you can get the big pots, the minis, and a patch-up plus med kits. Those are the best. So then the data miner and leaker Wenzo says chests have a 100% spawn rate, possibly as rare chests as well. Then he says 2 mini shields and ammo are dropped per limb, plus mats and builds. We saw that in the patch notes. Then he says there will be exotic and mythic supplies that drop heisted weapons and Chapter 2/Chapter 3 mythics. That's awesome. Remember that accelerated Maven shotgun? Holy smokes, that thing was OP. Then Wenzo says the following mythics will be available in Reload soon, just not on launch. The Sky's Grappler, Brutus's minigun, Meowso's Pew Pew rifle, Kit's shockwave launcher, and charged shotgun. So it looks like a lot of mythics are coming to the game mode. So here's what the map looks like and what it consists of. This comes from Osirion on Twitter. It says upcoming reload mode containers. The map contains a total of 459 chests, 321 ammo boxes, 42 bushes, 12 campfires, and then 116,000 wood, 93,000 stone, and 43,000 metal. All jam-packed in this small little map. So he posted a few other things. He says the loot pool consists of a lot of older weapons, including mythics, exotics, and even the mythic goldfish. We already knew this, but chests have a 100% spawn rate, but 3 llamas spawn every game as well. Then he says some additional things to keep in mind. Gliders open 40 meters above the ground, but in normal modes it's 100 meters. So that means you can drop way down farther and then deploy. Zones are smaller and close faster. A match can now max be 18 minutes from start to final zone closes. Battle bus is lower and slower. Supply drops spawn lower and drop faster. So this sounds absolutely amazing. I was sold when I saw there's a zero build aspect of this, but it sounds intense. It sounds very fast paced. Obviously there's 40 people total, all squads. You can do solo squads if you want as well. You can do fill squads. The old loot pool, the OG map, the OG POIs, there's some new POIs in there as well. It's going to be absolutely insane. I'm wondering how many people are going to be playing this, and if a lot of people are still going to be playing the normal Chapter 5 Season 3. So there you go, 2 p.m. Eastern is when it starts, 1 p.m. Central today. I'll be uploading some gameplay after I try it out. Stay tuned for that. There you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.